For ATP World Tour young gun Grigor Dimitrov, 2014 has been a breakthrough year, collecting 3 titles on 3 different surfaces and rising to number 10 in the world with a first Grand Slam semi-final appearance at Wimbledon. The 23-year-old Bulgarian is showing the kind of form that's had him tipped to be a future star of the game for years. It's all coming together for one of the tour's brightest talents. As his success on the court grows, so does his popularity off it, something Dimitrov is taking in his stride.
I mean, you gotta accept what it is at the moment. I mean, I never been the guy that I wanted to be right on the spotlight, but I mean, you're surrounded by that nowadays, especially with the game that I'm playing, and obviously I'm winning more matches. People are more interested. I mean, I get the point. So I'm sure in a way everyone wants to know a little bit more about the person, and I get that. So you gotta give also a little bit from yourself, and I feel comfortable with it at the moment.
Grigor Dimitrov is a charismatic player. First of all, he comes from a country, Bulgaria, that has never had a significant male player. But even more, he's good looking, he has a very attractive game.
He's smart, and again, the way he plays the game the right way.
This year has also seen Dimitrov add a steely edge to his game. Grigor now has the right state of mind in the pressure situations.
In tough moments, I think it's very good to have your your sanity and like your right attitude towards the match and towards what you want to achieve. And I think that's, to me, in a way, that's more important, because of course all sorts of different emotions are rushing in, and you're starting to think a lot, and you overanalyze the shots, and in the end you just you don't take the right things.
He can reach a very high level, but when he goes down, he just drops a little bit, and he keeps working on that consistent level. So that's what makes him a great player.
One of the other big improvements has been physical. Dimitrov's work with coach Roger Rashid has made him one of the toughest competitors on the ATP World Tour.
It makes him a much more dangerous player because physically he's not going to get tired. And he's going to cover the court better. And also, when you've worked as hard as he's working, you feel like you've earned the right to win matches that get close. And when you go onto the court knowing that I am not going to be tired physically, that just gives yourself so much confidence. It tells the other guy that you know, you can't beat me just by tiring me out.
I think especially in the last couple of years, I've really raised up that bar, putting those extra miles in the legs, putting that extra work on the court. And when I come to the gym now, I feel so comfortable that I can do pretty much anything. And then next thing you know, you come on court and you know you can count on different things.
The challenge now is to keep progressing and ensure that he reaches his goal, a place at the very top of the game.
I mean, I'm excited about the process. To me, this is definitely more exciting than anything else. Putting all those matches together, all the work together, and winning those tight matches. I think it really matters a lot. And I think once I get that winning streak, that you always come out on the court and you win those matches, and you feel that you found something, and you know that you can strive for the top then. But I think in the meantime, you just really gotta stay humble, do all the work that you have to do, and give your best out on the court.
He can be a future #1 because I think he wants it all the time. I don't think that he goes to a tournament and sort of doesn't mind losing. It's always going to be full on, and if he's full on, then he's not going to lose to too many players.
Grigor aims to upset the status quo, but there's serious competition, not only from the other young guns, but the established order as well.
Tennis missed new faces, you know, new players who are able to challenge the top 4. And now when we finally have them, of course, we don't want to give our spots away. But it's going to be interesting to see, you know, how it turns out to be in the next couple of years, because Dimitrov is very talented, Nishikori as well. And they have proven in the last year or so that they are able to win against top guys.
They're improving all the time. I mean, Grigor and Ryan have had unbelievably consistent years. You know, they've been getting to latter stages of most of the big events, and
it's going to happen.
Great players, they've really improved a lot over the last few years, mentally much stronger, physically really in shape now, which is nice to see, and we definitely have interesting times ahead, I think, especially the next 6 months to 9 months.
Next week on ATP World Tour Uncovered, Andy Murray marches on as the race to London hots up. And heading east, the Asian swing gets underway in Kuala Lumpur and Shenzhen. Don't forget to log on to atpworldtour.com for your 24/7 breaking news and chat with us on Facebook and Twitter in English and Spanish. See you next week.